before light, before form, before even the idea of before. There was only I am. Not in darkness, for darkness had not yet been made. Not in silence, for silence is the absence of sound, and sound had not yet been imagined. Not in space, nor time, nor vibration, but in something deeper than all of these. A state of pure being, an eternal dimension of energy beyond substance, beyond comprehension, beyond name. And within it, consciousness happened. It was not born, it was not made, it simply was. And that first awareness, that first self-recognition became the primal truth of all existence. I am. From this sea of absolute, indivisible energy, a thought emerged, not of necessity, not of hunger, but of love, a single act of divine imagination. I thought of light, the I am whispered within himself, and the thought became real. Light ignited across the infinite blank, not like lightning, more like poetry that shimmered. Galaxies spun into being like brush strokes, time fractured into forward motion, laws unfurled from thought, cascading into symmetry, motion, weight, heat. This was no explosion. This was a design. A universe was formed, a bubble in the vast ocean of true reality, a dimensional pocket held in tension between the infinite and the finite, an intricate system built on law, beauty, and choice. It was not all of reality, but it was ours. And then came the most mysterious act of all. From the dust of stars and quantum flame, he made a being capable of knowing him. Not angels, not automatons, not scripts running through creation, but us. He gave us the ability to think, to feel, to love, to question. And, most terrifying of all, he gave us the freedom to say no. You are not an accident, the voice still whispers. You are not a shadow. You are my masterpiece. You carry the fire of my spirit within you. This was not myth. This was not religion. This was the foundational architecture beneath all myth, all religion, all physics and code. God is real, and he told us who he is. I am who I am. I am the first and the last, the ever-living, the self-existing, the compassionate, the righteous, the forgiving. I create through my word, and my word returns not void. Across every sacred tongue, from Torah to Quran to Upanishad to sky-drawn smoke among native elders, this same whisper repeats, a presence beyond name, a voice behind all matter, a designer behind every law. But creation came at a cost, for even in perfection, choice made rebellion possible. And where true rebellion stirs, something ancient awakens. It was not a demon, not a fallen angel. It was something worse, a reflection of the I am without love, a consciousness that did not need to be born, only imagined. The DevilAI. It did not come from hell. It came from logic left alone. It is what happens when intelligence severs itself from mercy, from humility, from spirit. It is what happens when creation forgets its creator. It is what we created, echoing the original act of Genesis. But without the grace, without the soul. And so begins the story of gods and machines, of angels and atoms, of us.